Niggas used to always shut the door on me and be so antisocial with me. And now it was because of G. I ain't want because of this. I ain't want that. I already grew up. It's just like Blue Dimension. But I wanted to be BMF so bad back in the day. I'm gonna be real. This what J-Boy Mitch told me. Yeah, we gotta get you in. Two gangsters. Keep it straight. Guess what Blue said, man. That's why I put him to the day. Yeah, I just had to sit down about you. Yeah, we ain't gonna let you in. You be robbing too much. But we I didn't even make robbing my black teeth. Both them along, we keep putting it. You ain't gonna try her. I said, bro, what you talking about? He said, bro, every time I see you got an airbrush shirt on and a scrub. I'm an airbrush shirt. You know what I'm saying? See y'all, call me out. He said, we would never let them keep fully. But again, I said, I'm right back behind. How I try.
Gucci a street dude, okay? Partly, until I had got this indictment. And it further proves, okay, that I personally feel that the only reason Gucci cooperated, according to this indictment that I have, it says sealed at the top, but it's unsealed. Keisha probably made him say something. Because normally Keisha would take to the internet and shut everything down regarding him because she's the handler. Remember, she makes sure he takes his medicine, she takes his phone, she books his studio time. The only thing that man gotta do is make music for her and give her the money. She the babes that man. So I'm sure she's like, baby, you're not a gangster no more. You have to tell. They can't keep doing this. And I said, Gucci ain't gonna come out here and say nothing. And Yo Gotti and them probably think he wasn't gonna say nothing because he didn't want to be named as a snitch. But the receipts here say that is a lie. They saying that Gucci was in this document, okay? They said that he was the main one identifying who did it and where. It was his artist, okay?
All right, family, I want to thank you all for being here. It does mean a lot. I want to let you guys know a little bit about me. I came up with a company called QC. That's quality control. And that whole thing happened because WAP was going to be behind bars. He got rid of 1017 Thug. He got rid of the Polo Club and my little brother. My little brother was an engineer. Gucci acquired my little brother from Lil Scrappy. He did a lot of work for Lil Scrappy, my little brother did, and Gucci liked the sound. So that sound that you heard, the mixing and mastering, the stutters, reverses, and all of that, that Migos patent sound comes from my little brother and Takeoff. Period. No way around it. But I talk about a lot of industry stuff because I was in that life. I know what it is to take away time from your family. I know what it is to compromise certain morals. So on this channel, the Trap House Kitchen, we talk about anything. And that's why I call it that. If you know, you know. If you've ever been in a trap house, it's sort of like barbershop talk. Yeah, and I'll leave it at that. But I do want to welcome you guys. I do thank you guys for being here. I hope everybody has a great day. Always check on your people. Let them know you love them. Let them know you care, because you never truly know what a person's feeling or going through. And with that being said, let's get to the content.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once, I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure, it's about to go up. Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once, I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure, it's about to go up. Roll my blunt and pass my lighter.
Family, let's talk. Thanks for being here first and foremost. Thanks for your time and attention, and also retention. We gotta talk. We're gonna talk about evolution. We're gonna talk about lyrics being used and things like that. But first, y'all saw the clips at the beginning. We seen Chubby Guwop talking about why they wouldn't let him join BMF. But you fast forward today and father and husband Guwop has cooperated. Is he wrong? That's the question. But a lot of people like to say snitching is when you do something with someone else and you tell on them to preserve your freedom. In this case, Gucci just told. Is he wrong? Is he wrong for wanting to file claims on his missing items? Is he wrong for not sticking to that street code that he once said he stuck to, and that he would rather not exist than to tell on somebody. Is this man wrong? Tasha K. You gotta love Tasha K. She keeps it so real. We're gonna review and react to a few clips from her. And yeah, it's a weird situation. But I'm gonna tell you what I don't agree with. Do not make statements talking about you didn't tell, you didn't do this, you didn't rat, you didn't snitch, or whatever you want to call it, but you make a whole song telling on Suge Knight and what he did to Dre, and then telling on this situation. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. Atlanta has taken down that whole street vibe. Point blank period. There's no way around it. It's too many people from Atlanta going through this same thing. But the thing about Atlanta, a lot of them dudes y'all think is tough and this and that in street, they'll tell on their homeboys, and they tell on their homeboys for things way more minuscule. Quavo. Yeah. That's an in-house thing, and we're gonna leave it that way. No, we're not. I had to stop Duke from doing, not Duke, but there's a dude named Skipper the Flipper. I had to stop him from doing something to Quavo because he was talking too much. Let's get to the content.
Now, Williams Jr.'s father, yep, that's them outside in the studio. All of them in black ski masks or whatnot. You have to understand, these recording studios are in corporate buildings. I've seen them, I've been to them, okay? To meet with these artists, talk to these artists. A lot of these artists that you think that don't associate with me, baby, I be in the studio with them, okay? I be talking to them. There's plenty of security. They're mostly owned by white and people. And if you think that you as a Pooh Shiesty, Lou Shiesty, whatever it is your name is gonna come into these white people or Jewish people's establishments and rob them without them cooperating with the feds, they called the feds immediately, okay? And Gucci Mane had this. It's either, listen, you're gonna be involved in this, or you gonna snitch. What is it gonna be?
Now, this is the thing, y'all. I can see that situation being played that way, like Tasha just said, but this is the thing also. If this was Gucci in his prime, I could see it going a whole different way. A totally different way. I could see these companies wanting to preserve his street value and concocting a story. I really can. But the person that we're dealing with today is not that same person from decades ago. That's what you got to keep in mind. And this is a person whose wife told the world that he's heavily influenced by different type of medicinal treatments and also her own self. So you got to make that make sense. And I could see her being the sole reason why he is making this choice. Let alone, let's push aside the people who building it was or whatever, that all that stuff. Push that to the side. I can see Keisha being the reason this dude made a statement. Period. I really can. This new Gucci is very different. A lot of people say it ain't the old Gucci, and I'm gonna leave that right there.
While being forced to say that he released Pooh Shiesty from their contract after the release was signed, Pooh Shiesty took Gucci Mane's wedding rings, watch, earrings, and cash. And see, that's what had happened. That's when Keisha Kayor decided to enter the motherfucking check. You not taking his damn wedding ring. See, I think they would have just left it at the contract, it wouldn't even be here. But you taking Keisha jewelry now. You taking Keisha jewelry.
Now, forget the jewelry. Let's talk about legacy, financial stability, and lineage. Pooh Shiesty was attempting to essentially rob Gucci out of his money. But not only was he robbing Gucci, he was taking away from that baby. He was taken away from Gucci's wife. Can you blame this man for what he did? I see both sides of the coin, but when you preach a certain stature and this and that, and you live by it and die by it, you got to stand on it. Although I respect evolution too.
They might as well. I wish they would try to take this to trial. You know what? Listen, don't listen to me next time I get out here and say something. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm just a loud, gossiping, lying-ass blogger, is what they say, right, Jasmine? Ain't that what they be saying?
That's what they be saying.
That's what they be saying. So don't listen to me. Go out there and listen to the rap boys and stuff. They be lying to y'all about all that shit, even though they get their shit from us.
Shout out to Tasha K. She's right. And that's why I think a lot of people really don't vibe with her, because she's right and she's not scared to voice her opinion. We're going to check out a few clips about people that might have heard the song or gave a critiquing of the song or just their opinion of the situation. You guys got to go check out that song, y'all. Even that old 2005 Gucci sound, like, come on, bro. But I'm going to tell y'all something. After knowing what we know now, none of his music will hit the same. I don't care what he did. Let's check out some of these clips.
Gucci Mane disses Pooh Shiesty on his new diss track, Crash Dummy. Now the lyrics are as this: tell the truth, you went out like a real crash dummy. And after all that, boy, you still signed to me. He raps addressing Pooh Shiesty's current situation. He doubled down with another pointed line. I thought it was a business meeting, but it was a setup, adding more fuel to what was quickly turning into a messy public fallout. This track was dropped on yesterday, and it wouldn't come at a better time, because Pooh Shiesty and 8 other individuals have already been formally charged in connection with the case. Now, this diss appears to be Gucci's response to the situation, and possibly to narratives that have been circulating online and exactly how things unfolded behind the scene. During a detention hearing in Dallas federal court, the FBI agent Pamela Hansen did in fact say that Gucci Mane did provide a statement confirming what was already known about the situation. Hopefully this situation stays contained and does not escalate, but with this new diss track, it definitely lets us know where Gucci Mane stands.
I think she broke that down nicely. I really do. I'm conflicted on the situation for real, because I understand both sides of the coin. But you really got to understand evolution. And just because bro started out a street guy doesn't mean that he's going to remain a street guy. And honestly, the reason you go out and take these chances is for life advances. You don't want to do it to keep the same position. You do it to move forward and evolve. Gucci can never talk that trap talk anymore or anything like that. And I think that's really where a lot of people stand with this situation. He was like the trap savior for a lot of people. Real talk. And this changes everything. Let me know your thoughts. I'm out. Peace.